welcome back to this AutoCAD tutorial. On this video, I will explain you how you can use the drawing guide tools to help you make a more precise drawing, how to change and modify different objects. As well, I will show you how you can insert other files into your project. Beginning with this lesson, we will start working in the project for the entire tutorial. At the end of these lessons, you will have accomplished drawing the floor plan and making the 3D model of the well-known Barcelona pavilion designed by Mies van der Rohe. To start, we will insert a picture of the pavilion's floor plan to use it as a guide to draw our own floor plan in AutoCAD. So to insert a file into our project, we have to go to the Insert tab in the ribbon over here and click Attach. Now we have this window open, and here we have to find the file we want to insert. For this tutorial is this one over here. Then click Open. Now the attach image window appears, and for this lesson we won't change those settings, so we just click on OK. As you see now, we have this white frame attached to our cursor, and in fact that is the image frame. So to insert the image, you just have to make a click on our working space, and now if you look down on our command line, it asks us to specify a scale factor. As we don't know at which scale does the floor plan is, we just type in 1 and hit enter. Okay, now let's zoom out to see the whole image. If you remember, you can zoom out by using the scroll wheel button on our mouse, or also you can double press this scroll wheel button to tell AutoCAD we want to see every object we have on our project and fix the zoom level to make them fit on our display. As you see now, we have the entire image fitting on our display. And now if you look down to the right bottom corner, you see we have this graphic scale over here in the picture, and we can use this graphic scale to scale down the image to a correct size, a size we can use to work with. Before trying to scale this image, I will change the properties of the attached file to make it easier for you guys to follow the lesson. Since it has a very white background, you can almost not see the cursor here, so let's just change that. We select the image. Now the ribbon turns to the Image tab that will appear every time you have an image selected, and now at our left we have this fade option. So if we move it forward, we are going to make the image fade away a little bit. Let's settle to 60. Or you can just type in 60. Enter. That's it. Now let's press the escape key on our keyboard. Okay. Now let me show you what we have to scale down this image. For that, we can use our measure tool that you just type in DI to ask for the distance. Enter. And now let's measure the actual length of this graphic scale. So if we make a click where you have this line over the 0, let's make a click and move over here to the end of the graphic scale, make a second click. You see here on our command line, it tells us the actual distance is 61, and we want it to be 10 meters only. So to scale down the image, we'll select the image. We go to our Home tab in the ribbon, and over here on the Modifying set of tools, we have the Scale tool. So let's select that. Also, you can just press SC, is the shortcut for scale. And now you see in the command line, it asks us to specify the base point. So let's just make a click over here, and now it tells us to specify a scale factor. Since we have this graphic scale over here, we can use it as a reference. So let's type in R for reference and enter. And now it tells us to specify the reference length. So let's make a click again over the line over the 0, move it till the other line. And now it asks us to specify a new length. Let's type in 10 and enter. And finally, we have scaled down our image. Okay, let's zoom in and measure again the graphic scale to be sure it has been scaled down properly. So ask again for the distance tool, the I, enter, and measure again. 0 over here till this. It says 0.04 It's okay, we make it pretty fast, but it should work for us. Now let's zoom out, and here we go. Now let's begin drawing the contour lines of the floor plan. First, I will change the color of our line to red to make it easier for you guys to follow. So we have to go over here on the ribbon, we have the properties of the lines. Over here on the top, we have the colors properties. So we click here, and we will change from by color, which is set by default as white, to red. Now let's ask for the polyline tool. Remember, it's PL, enter. And let's zoom into this corner where we want to start drawing. Now we make a first click to start drawing this line. And as you see, it can get pretty difficult to make a straight line. But for that purpose, we can use our AutoCad tool over here and make it help us draw a straight line. So to turn on the AutoCad tool, we go down here to our guide tools and turn on the Auto. As you see now, our line is constrained to be totally horizontal or totally vertical. And this will help us to draw very quickly the contour of our project. So now we have our polyline tool on. We just have to press down the scroll wheel button to pan and move to the other side. Now here we pressed again to set the vertex, and we'll continue making the contour of the floor plan. Here, moving up, here, here. Okay, we can even zoom in while having our polyline tool on. Now click, click, click. Zoom in again, click, and click. Now, as we almost reach the starting point of a drawing, it's pretty important to draw close elements for the 3D model process. So instead of clicking again over the same point where we start drawing, we are going to type close. As you look down here on the command line, it says close, and we type in close and hit enter. And what this is going to do is just to close our line we're drawing from the first point to the last point. And for that, we can be sure that we have a closed element. Now we will continue drawing the exterior wall we have over here, and to be sure that we start drawing it from the right place, we can use the Snap Guide tool to snap the start point of our line to this corner over here. So to turn on the snap tool, we go down here, turn on the snap tool. Also, you can press F3 on your keyboard. And now if we ask for the polyline tool, PL enter, as soon as we are close to this area where we have this corner, it will show us this small green rectangle. And this green rectangle is actually our endpoint snap, and it will appear whenever we're close to a vertex of an object. And if we make a click, it will snap the starting point of the line to it. There are also another snap tools that you can use. If you go over here to the snap icon and you click, you make a right click with your mouse, you'll see the list of the other snap tools you can use. But for now, we keep it with these ones on. Let's click escape, and now continue drawing the rest of the wall. If you see I'm going over again this line we already drawn, is because for the modeling process we need this wall to be an independent element from the contour of the building. As you see, by having the Auto Snap tool on, it's pretty easy to draw these straight lines. So click, 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 and again remember to press close or just the letter C, enter, to have a close element. So as you have seen, drawing using the drawing guide tools can be very useful to make a more accurate drawing, and that insert other files into our project is a matter of just a couple of seconds. On our next video, I will explain you how to work with different layers and show you how useful this can be. Also, we will continue drawing the rest of the floor plan of our project by using different drawing tools and different modifying tools. Once again, thanks for watching and stay tuned for our next lesson.